Good morning, all our members, especially to the new one, because this is meant for you. Okay, this is a new distributor training. And also to all our existing members, it will be a good revision. So today we're going to talk about industry recognition and positioning, especially for people who are not from the direct selling so-called industry. This may be something new. So every industry has something that is different. So it's important to be able to understand what this industry is about and how can we position ourselves so that we can be successful. Now, do you want to be to lead a happy and fulfilling life? Now, for those of you who want, can you type in a 1 in your chat? Okay, you can type in a 1 in your chat. Okay. This statistics, okay, this statistics is based on every 100 people when they reach the 65 years old. This is from the insurance industry. 54% of the people are living on welfare. 36% already deceased. 5% still need to work for a living. Comparatively well off, only 4%. And guess what? Only 1% are really wealthy. So what are these 1%? Oops. Okay, it's moving. So out of this 1%, who are these people? 74% have their own business. 10% are listed company CEOs. 10% are doctors and lawyers, and also from the other professionals. And 5% are outstanding business talent, and 1% are the others. So, is your current career helping you? Maybe some of you are in the crossroad of your life. You may be evaluating where you want to go from here. So it's very important that making the right choice rather than just being working hard. A lot of people, they think that just by working hard, you can be successful. So, okay. All right. So how do people earn a living? If let's say you are talking about to generate an income, there's a difference between income and wealth, right? So when you generate an income, basically most people will be rich earners, professionals. They actually exchange time with money. And because you have to exchange time with money, there's very limited income. And also because you spend so much time working, you have no freedom. So that is the reality of working life. So now, it is said that if one is working, one will never be wealthy. What do you think? So most people pursue wealth. If you want to be wealthy, then most people will be thinking, okay, then I want to do business. And what are the options available to you? There's this conventional business, or what we call the traditional business, or another popular one is the chain business. So what are conventional business? Basically, they require high capital. You require to have the experience so that you know what sector of the business you want to go into, and you have to compete with other people already in the market. You require staff, you've got to pay salaries. Location is very important because if you don't have the right location for your business, basically you're going to have a problem with your sales. Your market sector will have a problem. And because of the fact that you require high capital, so for example, I actually did I actually started retail business before, and even before you start, you have to find a shop, a location, right? And if you have new to business, it's actually pretty tough, and you have to do renovation, etc., etc. You're going to cost you a couple of tens of thousands of dollars, minimum $50,000 easily, yeah. And so what happened is that if you don't succeed, what happened? You have to close down and you lose all your capital, your investment that you put in terms of your rental, your renovation. So that's why it covers a very high risk. It comes with all these things which a lot of people cannot afford. One-time failure only, they may wipe up the saving. So what is chain business? Chain business is basically, we are talking about franchise. Now, franchise also require high capital. For example, 7-Eleven, McDonald's, all these are chain business. For example, I have friends who open up 7-Eleven, they require at least $50,000, even though the location is not so good. A good location easily need at least 100,000 or more than that. McDonald's, if you don't have $1 million, you probably cannot even get a franchise. So location also is important. Now, the difference is that you don't need to have experience because the franchise offer you a proven system. So that's the reason why people like to take part or like to acquire a franchise. But not everyone can do it because it requires a lot of money. So relatively, compared with traditional business, it's a lower risk. Now, this is from Robert Kiyosaki. Oh, let me see. Okay, this is what we call the 4 quadrant. This is the cash flow quadrant. There's a book by Robert Kiyosaki called Rich Dad, Poor Dad back in 1997. And he talked about children that are raised by poor dad. Okay, they are told to work hard, told to study hard so that they can get a job and then work hard to get increase in a salary, etc., etc. So that's a job. So you're exchanging your time with money. So you're only paid if you work. If you don't work, what happens? You don't get paid. So in other words, your life is determined by others. Your boss will determine whether you get a raise or not. And in this case, financial freedom is impossible. And 60% of people belong to this category. So this is the employed. This is the E quadrant. Then you also have the S. S is self-employed. Self-employed, yes, you may be a professional, you may be a doctor, you may be a dentist. You may be saying that, oh, I own my own practice. But basically, you still have to work in order to make your income because you're owning the job. The difference is that you are your own boss, but you own a job. You also don't have time freedom. You can take a short break, but you cannot go on a long holiday because if you go for a holiday, that means to say you have no income. So on the other side of the quadrant is big business. Big business, 5% of the population are in this. Now, also take note that for the employed as well as the self-employed, these are what we call active income. That means to say if you work, you got to work to make money. For the right-hand side, the right quadrant, you have the big business as well as the investor. That is the for the ESBI. So this is the B, the business, and the investor. Passive income is really the distinguishing factor because you actually own a system that works for you. So these are the people who work hard initially to build a pipeline. Then later on, this pipeline is able to generate income for them. So this is a passive income. Even though they are not working, money starts flowing in. And of course, if you have the money, you can use money to work for you. And this is where the investor comes in. And these are the people who have the prerequisites. You already know how to make money. You already make the money and you can use the money, for example, in the form of funds, bonds, real estate, etc. So now, how can we create a sustainable income? So just now, as we mentioned, the most typical is franchise. You can see here, we have the very so-called common around the neighborhood. You can see the McDonald's, you can see Starbucks, you can see 7-Eleven. Now, a lot of people, they think that if they can make a high income, that means to say they are wealthy. Not necessary. You may be a real estate agent. You can close a big deal. You can get a commission of $100,000. But question is it sustainable? If it is not sustainable, then may not be, you don't have to be envious about that. What is really important is to have an income that is sustainable. That is, for example, you are running a business. For example, the franchise, if you have many franchise, you have many franchise shops under you, especially if you are the master franchise or the franchisor, then basically you're building a system, you're building a pipeline whereby income keeps flowing in. So this is what we are talking about. To be wealthy, you have to have a sustainable income, what we call a passive income. This is the Old Town Coffee. This is in Malaysia. I'm sure you all have seen this outlet, especially in Malaysia. They actually have 246 outlets. To understand wealth, we have to understand the principle of time multiplication. How are we going to increase our time? Because every one of us, every day is very fair, right? We only have 24 hours. And most people, they work for 8 hours, they sleep for 8 hours, and the balance 8 hours will be spent in terms of like eating, showering, etc., etc. Time actually passes very fast. So a working person, say 8 hours typically. For 30 days, you have 240 hours, 1 month, and you make typically $3,000. So what happens if you are a franchise owner like Old Town Coffee? When you open the first 10 outlets, and if each outlet is equivalent to the productivity of one person of 8 hours, then you actually have 10 times the productivity. In other words, you can make $30,000 because you leverage on 10 shops. But what happens if you have 100 shops? If you have 100 shops, then you are leveraging on 100 people who are working for you. In other words, you are making use of other people's time to make money for you. And that's why you can make $300,000 a month. So that's very important, right? You want to make $300,000. Can you work? You can't, right? 8 hours, you make $3,000. You're going to spend double, 16 hours, you can make $6,000. So when can you make $300,000 a month? So that's why this is very, very, very important. If you want to be wealthy, you have to understand the principle of wealth. All the wealthy people, they understand this principle. That's why they are wealthy. A person who makes $3,000 a month for 12 months and for 30 years will be earning a total of $1,080,000 over 30 years. But a person who makes $30,000, like the boss of the franchise, he can make $1,080,000 in just 3 years. Why? Because your income is 10 times. And for a person who makes $300,000, okay, in just 3 years, he can make $10,800,000. See the big difference? Not only are we saving 27 years of our life so that we can enjoy time freedom and enjoy our lifestyle, not only that, because of the fact that for a person who's working, if you are working for a living, you're just an employee, even though you're making $3,000 a month, what happened after 30 years? Do you have any saving? Chances are not, right? Because you'll be spending them. Every month, the money will be gone. So at the end of 30 years, you still no money and still have to work. So that's the problem, okay? Now, what kind of business can you start then without any risk of failure? There is such thing called an exponential growth marketing. In short, we call it EGM, right? EGM. Now, can you all hear me? Can you all hear me? I see some people raising their hands. So I just want to take a look, see whether there's any message that you're okay. If it's okay, can you all, just, all right, good. So you all can hear me, great. So I'll continue. So there's this thing called EGM, the exponential growth marketing. And we are talking about direct selling. Most of the time we are talking about direct selling because direct selling has this feature of multiplication. So if you look at the direct selling, is actually most of the time people actually call it network marketing. Network marketing is very common, very popular in many parts of the world. Okay. Now income increases according to the size of the network. Now, do you have a network? I'm sure everyone have a network. If you don't believe me, you look at your handphone, see how many contacts you have. So every one of us have network. Some people, they come and join network marketing. They say that I know people. So what do you mean by know people? You look at how many people you have when you invite friends to your wedding dinner. And even if you really have no friends, you can start making friends. So all your people, all your friends is actually can be converted into your business. So this is called a people's chain business. It emphasizes on connection. So connection is very important. Your relationship is very, very important. Anyone who has relationship, who has friends can start a business. So direct selling business leverage on the advantage of the chain business and yet without the shortcoming of conventional chain business. In other words, network marketing has all the attributes, good attributes of a franchise system, and yet doesn't have the downside. Downside meaning to say you don't have to have a huge investment to buy in a franchise. And then if you take a look at the business model for a franchise, on the top, that is the master franchise, or what we call the franchisor. If you want to join a franchise like McDonald's, you have to come out at least $1 million. Then you open one shop. That means you are a franchisee. Another person who wants to join also will go direct to the master franchise and then apply for a franchisee license, and then he open another shop. You notice that everyone has to be open under the master franchise. Let's say you have a friend who say, hey, look, you have this franchisee, not bad. I would like to also start one. Can you introduce me to this business? So if you introduce this business to the boss of McDonald's, what happens when your friend joins? Your friend will be joining under the boss of McDonald's. So do you get any benefit? No. It's a direct, that means to say it's a direct benefit. All the benefits only go to the master franchise. On the other hand, if you look at network marketing, the one below is the network marketing. This is allow multiple growth, because you yourself, when you start the network marketing business, you start off as a distributor. So as a distributor, you are like a master franchise. You can invite people. You can find friends. You can find friends who join you as a franchisee. But your friends who join as a franchisee also is a franchisor. In other words, they're given the position also as a master franchise, and they can invite their friends to join them as also their business partner as a franchisee. So now you can see that everyone has that ability to behave and to act like a master franchise. Isn't it wonderful? In other words, you are like the boss of McDonald's, you are like the boss of 7-Eleven. If you look at how you can grow your business, when you start this business, you acquire the distributorship, you find 4 friends. So these 4 friends are people who are interested in doing the business, running the business with you. And then each of them can also invite 4 friends. So from 4 outlets, now you have multiplied to 16 outlets. And if each one of them also do the same thing, they also invite 4 friends to join the business, you become 64. And as you go on, 256. So you can open 340 outlets. But what happened? You only find 4% to begin with. So this is the multiplication growth that is available in this business. So everyone actually come in as 001. For example, the boss of 7-Eleven, they are 001, right? The boss of any network marketing, the person who joined any network marketing company, actually you are also 001. You know why? Because when you join the company, there's no one under you. So everyone is fair, everyone is equal. We all start off with the same position, with nothing. So when you join a company, just like in the month 1, so this is called the power of 1. You yourself is that 1%. So whether you want to be successful or not, it depends on you. If you want, then you have to start to invite people to become your franchisee. So you look for people. You look for 1 person, for example, in the first month. So that means you have a total of how many people? 2 persons. In the second month, if you find another partner and the A, who is your first partner in the first month, also find another partner in the second month, then you have B. So what happened? In the second month, now you have 4 shops, 4 franchise. Isn't it amazing? And this can go on. Third month become 8, fourth month become 16. And as you go on to the 12th month, it will grow exponentially. 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, 1024, 2048, 24096. Isn't it amazing? Now, some of you may be saying, wow, how can it be so fast, right? Okay, the month is only a time interval. Whether fast, whether slow, is really up to the person to decide. Because remember, you are 001, you are the boss. Okay, so you can be using the 1 month as a 3-month period or 6-month period, or for some people who are fast, you can even do it in 1 week or 2 weeks. So it's really up to you. Whether you want it to be fast, whether you want it to be slow, who decide? You are the one who decide. So assuming that each one who come in have an investment of $4,000. So how much is the investment? 16,384,000. It's amazing, correct or not? Even if you earn just 10%, you are making how much? More than $1 million, $1.6 million. So that is the power of duplication. Are there people who are successful? Yes. You look at this person, look very successful, right? But actually he's very ordinary when he's joined a network marketing company. He started with just any one of us, started with nothing. In fact, I understand that he has very little education, just primary 6. And yet because he has chosen to join a network marketing company, in just a short period of less than 5 years, he became a legend, legendary. Why? Because of the change, transformation that has transformed his life. He became a top leader in a network marketing company. That's why network marketing company, if you choose the right company, it can transform lives. And he's driving a Bentley, all right? And then his life, all the travel and the leadership and all the platform that he has is something that most people never dream of. So that is what can happen to you if you join a network marketing company, all right? But then if you want to join a network marketing company, question is, how do you choose a network marketing company? What kind of network marketing company to join? So in his case, in Mr. Lau's case, he has chosen to join MLife. So what is MLife? What kind of company is MLife? Right? Why MLife is the best choice? Right? First of all, you can see on the right-hand side, MLife is based in Puchong in Kuala Lumpur, and they own their own headquarters. All right, we own the 7th floor and the 5th floor, the whole floor. All this is important, meaning to say the company is here to stay, the company is investing, the company is stable. So that's one of the attributes. And we are in the right industry because you need to be in the right industry. We are in the health industry. Ma Yin once said, Ma Yin is the richest person in China, and he once said that the next richest person will come from the health industry. And the sleep industry is one sector of the health industry that few people see. But our founder, Mr. Liu, saw this industry, saw the sleep industry, and went into it when nobody else do. So this is the sleep health industry, which is projected to reach $76.7 billion in 2019, and even keep going up. The market is so big. Why? For the simple reason, everyone needs to have a good deep sleep. Because with the technology today, many people are losing sleep. They are not able to sleep. So this becomes a huge industry in the last few years, and is growing very, very fast. So if you have an upward trend, an industry that's upward trend, you think you have a better chance of success, or you want to choose an industry that's going down, going downwards. Of course, you want to choose an industry that's a sunrise industry, right? So making the right choice is very important, and that's why MLife is so successful, because you have made the right choice. Now, second thing is that if you are talking about a network marketing company, you have to understand the marketing plan, how they pay out. In other words, if I join this company, how am I going to be rewarded? How am I going to get my commission? So this is an example, all right? On the right-hand side, you can see that we have a sustainable income. This is our system. It's called the Super 5 system, whereby you yourself just find 4 business partners. And these 4 business partners are Super 5, and when they also find 4 persons who are Super 5, they become Perfect 21. So in this configuration, you have 20 outlets. In other words, you have 20 franchisees. Right? If each of the outlet just do a sale of 2, all right, and the total of which is 128 sales, you will just make a comparison, right? We want to compare with a typical network marketing company or typical direct sale, because in a typical direct sale, their products are much lower, because we are dealing with a product that is from Japan, and in Japan it is deemed a medical product, so definitely it's not a low cost item, it's on a high value item. So as a high value item, we actually is very different from most typical direct selling. As most direct selling company, they are selling, for example, like supplements, etc., perhaps $37 per bottle. And if you want to make $37,000 sales, you need 1,000 people. If let's say the company pay a typical 10%, you make 3,007. If you compare with MLife, MLife only require 20. All right, you see on the right hand side, right? We have just illustrated just 20% who are the business in this business Super 5. You with 128 sales and the product is on the average around, let's say, 3,750, you'll be making $480,000. 10%, you're making $48,000. So this is to give you some kind of a close comparison, all right, to give you some idea that in M-Life, you just need 20% compared with most direct selling company, you need so many people, 1,000 people. So is it easy to find 1,000 people or easy to find 20%? But you look at what you get. In such a short period of time, you have high income, $48,000 compared with $3,700. That means to say, it gives you the kind of just minimal manpower, but then maximize your sales performance. And this is what everyone is looking about, isn't it so, right? And what kind of products we are talking about? Products are very important. Everyone will tell you that in any direct selling company, in any network marketing company, the product is the soul of the company. And therefore, our products are very special. We have world-class experts who recommend our M-Life products. For example, Dr. Laura Palagini from Italy. What she said is that M-Life offers a great total bedding system that includes high-performance mattresses, healthy pillows, and special blankets. So this is our trademark. We have our branding. Standing beside Dr. Palagini is our founder, Mr. Liu. Okay, and on the right, you have seen other doctors from Japan, from Canada, all endorsing our product, meaning to say that our product is able to help people to have a sound sleep. And sound sleep nowadays is very so-called rare. Okay, it is a highly sought after commodity, because if you have friends who suffering from insomnia, you know that they will pay for anything if you can find something to help them to sleep soundly. Isn't that true? Now, we are also very well established. You can see that we have many awards. For example, the Healthcare Brand Award in Malaysia that deem us to be very safe, very effective, and innovative. This is the Malaysia Health Wellness Brand Award in 2018. And this is supported by the Ministry of Health. And the person you can see, the gray coat is our founder, Mr. Liu. He's receiving the award from the Minister of Health in Malaysia. And we are saying that the other awardees are major professional medical centers, including IJN, which is the Jantung Negara, or what we call the National Heart Center of Malaysia. And Sunway Medical, I'm sure you all have heard about Sunway Medical Center and other major brands. So in other words, we are at the level on par with all this major branding that actually won this award. So you can imagine how well established our product is. So this is a good branding, a good product to choose if you want to choose a network marketing company. And of course, we have a lot of branding due to the fact that we have intimate relationship with the World Sleep Association. That's why we organize the World Sleep Day activity, and we actually won the Distinguished Activity Award in 2016 as well as 2018. And we are the Asia's only and first company that receives this recognition from the World Sleep Association. So this is amazing feat for an Asian company. And also, this is, you can see the picture. One is on the in 2017, and the one below is in 2019. And Mr. Liu has flown over there to personally receive the award. Okay. And in 2019, we also received the honorable mention. This is in Vancouver, Canada, on the 23rd of September 2019. So this was it, day 2019. Okay. And you can see over here, Mr. Liu mingling with all the top-notch doctors as well as professional sleep experts all over the world to mingle with photographs about the award. So happy that we are able to win this award. And also, we have also many other awards and accolades, such as the Golden Eagle Award, the Malaysian Most Inspiring Entrepreneur Award, the Global Top Brand and CEO Awards, Outstanding Entrepreneur Award, Member of Direct Selling Malaysia, DSAM Award, etc., etc. And not only awards, recognition awards, but also quality awards. These are international brand. These are world symbols that recognize that our product is safe. And these are the so-called associations and also bodies, okay, recognized international bodies like ISO, JAC, SGS, GD, PMD. And all these are the awards that we receive, tested by them. And especially we have ISO 13486, which is the medical device award, medical device certification. And now, also very important to choose, is actually to have a powerful system so that you can build your network. And MLife does provide us a very powerful system called the Empower system. We have this system of education whereby the company lead with integrity, and we have many leaders, top leaders, who present and also lead in consistent manner. We have many systematic training so that we can equip members with the correct sharing attitude and skills and the know-how to build a firm and huge network, and helping ordinary people to make extraordinary career achievements. This is really very important, because I myself have joined network marketing company before, and many of the network marketing company, they are just emphasizing on selling. They are not emphasizing on building a system, building a network, and not focusing on education and teaching you how to build your system. Just like people who join franchise. Why people join franchise? Why people pay so much money to join a franchise? Because they offer an education system. Like McDonald's, I heard that they have a university that teach people how to operate their franchise. So likewise, MLife have this system that most companies don't have. And we have a simple, easy, and effective duplicable system. Okay, so we have over 700 large and small scale activities every year. All right. And of course, besides all this support system, we also need to have code of ethics, because we are talking about many people who join network marketing company, and everyone, in order to be successful, everyone must abide by rules and regulations. So we also have many of the do's and don'ts. All right. For example, no price cutting. This is very important for any network marketing company, and we do adhere strictly to this policy. No price cutting, that means to say you can sell at the member price, and you can also sell at the retail price, which is marked up 25%, but you cannot sell lower than the member price, which is the wholesale price. No cross-sponsoring, that means no stealing other people's member. Okay, this is important so that we can work together as a family, okay, help each other. So no so-called cross-sponsoring. That means to say you don't talk to other people and say that, hey, your upline no good, come and join me, I'm better. No, in MLife, everyone is the same, because all of us learn from the company, all of us follow the same system, so there's no need for any such things. Okay, so this is a very important culture in the company, and I'm very happy that in MLife, we have such a culture. And also not to occupy downline sponsoring, meaning to say if your downline sponsor a new person, you don't tell your downline, hey, give it to me. You don't do that, because there's benefit to be the sponsor. So this is something that a new person may not understand. So don't do that. So this is part of the rules and regulations that we have. And also, what we provide in MLife is also a platform that you can go international. In fact, from the time we started in 2014, in just 3 years, we have gone to 6 countries, to Singapore, Brunei, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Indonesia. And this year, we are projected to open Thailand market. So people who join us, you can operate internationally, meaning to say there's no boundary, no geographical boundary. Even in a traditional franchise, if you have the kind of money to open a franchise, even McDonald's, you can only operate within the local environment. That means in Singapore, only Singapore. You cannot go overseas. That will require different licensing. But in MLife, you can do that. With just one distributorship, you can find your business partner everywhere in the world, whole world, you can open up. So that is really fantastic, right? Global market with just one account, with one investment, and you have the support, because now, especially during this period of the COVID-19, our company has gone online. And online, we can support people and their operation anywhere in the world. In fact, we have people who have sold to countries like Australia, England, Russia, America, so many other places that we are not officially open yet, and yet we have gone that far. So that means to say that this is a really international business. And Now, M-Life is also a platform whereby it helps people to realize their dream. So M-Life is a dream maker. So if people have dreams, if you have dreams, do you have dreams? Right? If you have dreams, you can type in your chat a tool that you have a dream. And if you have a dream, you are in the right place, because M-Life is a place to help you achieve your dream. Okay? Because dreams are very important. If you want to do big, you have to dream big. So this is something that is very, very important. Now, that is about the company, right? So company provide you with so much attributes, so much good stuff, that when you join with just a very small investment, you become a distributor and you have all the support, all the culture, and all the necessary product, etc. You don't have to do your own inventory. You don't have to do your own so-called accounting. You don't have to do your warehousing. You don't have to have your own office. You don't have to employ your own staff. All this thing is provided to you when you join M-Life. Isn't it wonderful? So what do you need to do? If you are new to network marketing, especially if you are from another industry, especially if you have not done network marketing company before, even you have done network marketing company, but different company may have different culture, different ways of doing. So if you want to be successful in M-Life, so we are talking about if you decided to choose M-Life as a career and you want to come in to give it a go in this business, something that's very important for you to be prepared so that you can be successful. You willing to do that? You want to do that? If you want to be successful, of course, it makes sense, right? The most important thing, number one, is to fine-tune your attitude. Understand that this is your own business and you are a boss. In other words, you own the business, even though it's a small investment, but you actually own an international business that allow you to go worldwide. So you are a boss. How far you go, how big you want the business, who decide? You decide. You are the one who decide. In other words, you are the boss. So you are the boss. Attitude is very important, because there's a saying, for things to change, first I must change. A lot of people say that, yeah, this company no good, this person no good, but they never ask themselves, why is it that there are people who are successful? Just now, earlier you seen, right? Mr. Lau, so successful, make more than 100,000 Sing dollars, 100,000 Sing dollars a month within a short period of time. That's why he becomes so successful. M-Life is a platform that provides him the opportunity to become successful. In the same way, it may also provide you that same opportunity. But then we need to have the right attitude, because with the right attitude, then we can change everything, right? So first thing is that we have to make a decision. We have to decide that, yes, enough of working for people, enough of slotting and work hard and work hard and not going anywhere. So you want to make a change, right? But you want to make a change, you need to make a decision, decide decisively. And once you make the decision, stick to it, persevere, at least 1 year, okay? And then empty your cup. Come in with nothing in mind, all right? Learn from scratch like a white piece of paper. So you can learn fast, then you can do fast, you can act fast. So this is the very important ingredient for success, okay? Another thing is that once you come in, you must understand that this is something that you may be doing first time in your life. You are coming into the health industry, you are coming into as a big boss. If you have been working in the past and your close one, like your spouse, your parents, your children, only know that you only know how to work. What do you mean by you want to do business? What do you mean by you want to be successful? What do you mean by you want to have big dreams? People may laugh at you. Okay, so that's why if you come in, you have to be prepared for people to throw cold water at you. You know what's cold water? That means people may discourage you, especially coming from places that you least expect. For example, those who care about you, as I mentioned, could be your wife, could be your husband. Okay, and also could be your friends who are in the same network marketing industry from another company. If you tell them that, hey, look, now I have joined M-Life, I'm so excited, I want to start the journey, you know what? They may say that, this is such a new industry. I never heard about sleep industry. Why not you come and join me, right? Just you have to be careful of that. All right, so these are so-called people who are in another company, especially if they have some level of success. Don't ask them, okay? And also people who have failed in network marketing before. People who have failed, they don't know how to do the business. They don't even understand what is network marketing and how to be successful. Just like you want to get married, you don't ask a person who is divorced, right? they will tell you that, nah lah, don't marry lah, you know, it's no good, so on and so forth. You want to get advice, you get advice from people who have very successful marriage. Isn't that true? So the same thing, ask successful people. They will give you good advice. Now, another thing is to take note. Many people come into the business, they have to start to network. Isn't it true? Just earlier we say network marketing business is a poor person business. Why? Poor because you don't have the money to join a franchise, which requires a lot of capital. But it has the same attribute. You have to find people. You have to find your business partner. So finding business partner, meaning to say you have to find people who are looking. We want to find people who are looking for help. We are looking for financial independence, finding a platform that can allow them to be successful. So this is our job. Our job is to find people. So when you find people, you have to approach people. When you approach people, some will be okay, some will not be okay, correct or not? So it's okay. So what? Keep on going to the next person. It's just like a deck of cards. A deck of cards, there are 52 cards, correct or not? It's like 52 weeks in a year. So imagine every week you open one card, right? It could be a 1, a 2. They say, no, I'm not interested. Is that okay? Okay, because we say some will, some won't. If they don't want, it's okay. So next, so what? Next lah. But the next, you keep on open. Now, as you open more and more cards that say don't want, no, rejection, 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 what happened? When you finish up all the 1s, the 2s, and 3s, then you start to open up what? JQK. These are the people who buy, who become your customer. Wow, you know, you start to experience success. And remember, in every deck of cards, there are 4 A's, and these 4 A's are your 4 business partners. Sooner or later, you will open up the A's. But it all depends because everyone is different. So really depend on your network, the quality of network, your relationship, etc., etc. So there are many, many attributes that determine how fast, how slow you find your business partner. Okay. Important thing is at least go through 1 year. As we say, never give up. In fact, the key in network marketing is never give up. Once you find a good company that provide you that duplication level, that provide you the platform, and once you experience even a little success, and you know that this is a company that has a future, is an uprising trend, hold on to it because it's by holding on that you will accumulate. It's just like rolling a snowball from the mountain. The more you roll, the more it gathers and becomes bigger and bigger and bigger and becomes faster and faster and faster. So this is a very important concept. If you want to be successful in network marketing, you have to understand this. Also, you have to believe. Now, why is it that you have to believe? Some people who join the company and start to approach people, and people say, so how have you already success? Have you already successful already? How much money you make? Wow, you know, say, I haven't even started. So how can I be successful? How can I be, you know, showing you how much money I make? Or even you have been in the business, if you have not been working, you know, smart or working hard or not, you know, getting the right people yet, maybe you are saying, oh, you're shy, I still can't show them anything. But what you can do is that it's important for you to believe in your dream, believe in what you're doing, because you have seen enough that so many people are successful. So if they can be successful, if Mr. Lau, just primary 6 education, can be successful, how about you? Can you be successful? Perhaps you can even do better than him, correct or not? So you must believe in yourself. Believe meaning to say you haven't achieved it, you haven't done it yet, but you believe that you can do. So this is very important. This is a very important element, all right? You have to believe in the company. Anyway, you can see the company already so successful, so actually no need to believe, it's already there. Product, you have to believe the product is good, but actually you no need to believe because the product is really good, right? You can see for yourself. People even line up to buy our products, even though it's not a cheap product, it's a high value product, few $1,000s, yet people line up to buy, right? You have to believe in yourself. Only you can believe in yourself. So it's up to you. So it's very important that you have to believe in yourself, okay? Believe in the person who bring you in your uplines. Also believe in the people whom you bring in into your business. Believe that they can be successful. So this is a very important start. If you have the right start, then it will be very much easy. Okay, so congratulations, okay, for those of you who have chosen the right platform. Okay, because this platform will allow you to lead an extraordinary lifestyle. All right, important thing is to take action. Take action to start. Okay, so how are we going to start? Okay, now this is from Andrew Carnegie. Andrew Carnegie is a very famous author. He has wrote a couple of books. One of them is How to Make Friends and Influence People. Okay, another one is How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. So he's a very popular author, and what he said is that you are what you think. Very important. You are what you think. So what you think, what you believe is something that you can control. So think big, believe big, act big, work big, give big, forgive big, laugh big, love big, and live big. In other words, if you have to think, you think small is also think. You think big, also think. Also think. You spend the same energy thinking. So why not you think big? Because think big. Even though you don't achieve the really big one, maybe you achieve something smaller. It's still better than thinking small and you don't achieve anything. Isn't that true? It's free anyway. It makes sense, right? And also you need to know where do you want to go. Or I say, what do you want to build? Right? What do you want to build? Do you want to build an attap house? Do you want to build a semi-D? Or do you want to build a bungalow? So what do you want will influence the action plan, will influence the blueprint, will influence how your strategy to go about. Isn't it true? So in M Life, we offer you 3 success plans. Plan number 1 is just to increase your income, your existing income. Maybe you're doing it part-time, right? You just want to increase your income. So be a Super 5. Super 5 is a system. Learn how to become a Super 5, to employ this system. So find 4 business partners and teach them so that every month they have a production of 2 units of our bedding equipment. All right. And so what happened? Every month you earn passive income of $3,500. Not bad for the start. So this success plan 1. We also have a success plan 2, which is building a business that has duplicated. In other words, you find 4 business partners. You first of all, you yourself become a Super 5. So you learn how to become a Super 5. Then you teach your 4 business partners to become Super 5. So when your 4 business partners have learned to become Super 5, you have higher production volume. In other words, 8 units per Super 5. Then you're making 12,000 Sing dollars every month as passive income. Not bad, right? From 3,000 jump to 12,000. That is 4 times the income, right? So that's why it's a multiplication growth. If you are working for people, you get a raise, you probably get the most, maybe 10% or so. You won't get 300%, right? 3 times, 3 times is 300%, right? That is the beautiful part about network marketing, because it allows you to multiply, to scale up your income, right? If you have bigger plans, then you want to have our plan 3, which is our 3rd plan, to be a leader. To be a leader in M Life, okay? To be a leader in M Life, of course, you still have to do the same thing. To learn how to be Super 5, find 4 person, teach this 4 person to be Super 5, and then you become Perfect 21. And then after that, you teach this your 4 person to become Perfect 21. In ours, the Perfect 21 also have 4 person each who are Super 5. In ours, you increase your productivity, you increase your sale to 16 units for each line, and guess what is your income? $48,000 per month. Wow, another big jump. So it's very simple, all right? This is how you duplicate and how you multiply using a simple, proven system. And guess what? You only have to find 4 person to begin with. 4 person who are keen, who have dreams, who are willing to go for it, who are willing to do what it takes to learn the system and to perform. Okay, so this is a very simple system that anyone who really want to and who have decided to can achieve success. Okay, so you have to be clear. What do you want? So you want plan 1, plan 2, plan 3, or even more than that, because you can actually do more than that, because there's no limit as to how far you can go. Because basically in M Life, our system is such that it can go to infinity level. So that's why we can go international, because you have the whole world as your market, and your line can actually go to whatever and whichever place you want. So you need to be clear, what do you want? And what do you need to do? And need to do is very simple. You need to be part of the system. You need to go into the system. You need to understand Super 5. You need to become Super 5. You need to duplicate Super 5. Also, this is what you need to know, and you need to learn the skill required. Many people think that, oh, no need to learn anything. Not true. Okay, if you want to be successful, you want to make that kind of money, you need to be an expert, you need to be a professional, and therefore you need to know and you need to learn. So these are things that you have to bear in mind. Okay, so you know what it takes to be successful. So you got an idea. Not everyone can be successful. Okay. Yes, not everyone can be successful, but anyone also can be successful if we are willing to do what it takes. Okay. So we have what we call 3S. 3S is very important: selling, sponsor, and service. Selling is very important because we have a good product. Of course, in any business, you need to sell. Retail is very important. Selling is about understanding people's need. So you have all your name list, you have all your friends. The first thing is to go and talk to them, understand what they need. Through conversation, you will know whether they need help, they need a better help, or they need a business opportunity. So once you identify the need, you will know how to approach. For example, selling is basically understanding people's need and provide them the solution. So if you are able to do that well, you will be a good salesman. A lot of people say, no, I don't like to sell because I never sell in my life. Not true. We actually sell our whole life. Even a child, if you want the ice cream, you have to sell to the parent so that the parent will buy him or her an ice cream. Isn't that selling? So from young, we're actually doing selling all the time, except that we are not aware of it. All right. So selling is very important. And we are just making it more aware and then making it more so-called professional, so that you know the sequence of selling, which is need has to come first, followed by product, and then followed by price. If you are not following this sequence, you will have problem. So that's why this is the first thing to know, so that you have no problem selling. The second thing is sponsor. Sponsor meaning to say that bring in business partner. So bring in business partner is like any other business. All the business in the world needs to find partner, need to find customer. We are not unlike any other business. So you have to also look for business partner, right? So when you find the right partner, then your business will fly, okay? Just like some people say, oh, you also have to find employee. What? In our house, we have to find, if you want a housemate, you also have to find a housemate. Some people say it's very difficult, but you don't try, you never know, right? Sometimes you find a good one, sometimes you may not find a good one, sometimes you can find a good one, correct or not? So you have to keep on doing it to become good. And also to service. So these three are very important ingredients: selling, sponsor, and service. So how to start? In 7 ways, 7 simple steps. So I'll run quickly. Number 1 is to use the product, because you have to use product, then you will be confident, you will know the product inside out, then you can share with people. Listen to CD, read materials, etc., etc. And we're very fortunate in MLife, we have many materials that can help you. You can see this CD, we have the booklet, on the business opportunity, on how to start. And then we have activity. Participate in activity actively, especially in the first few months. We used to have a lot of events, okay, in the hotel, in the office, etc., etc. Right? We have MLife product sharing, the MLife business opportunity, new distributor training, MLife system training, etc. So all this, if we attend it consecutively for at least 5 times, you will go into your mind. Okay, you start to remember and you start to be able to share with people, and you also can invite people. So, and also we have NDT, new digital training, like what we are doing today. We have the ambassador training, MT. We have testimony convention, celebration dinner, elite workshop. Elite workshop is something we have done previously. We do it in big hotels, big event convention centers, but recently, because of the COVID-19, we have gone online, and we have successfully concluded our first global elite workshop online. Okay, so that is a marvelous improvement in the kind of support that's given to distributors. So take the initiative to communicate with your upline, your leader, and successful people, so that you know how to leverage on these events. Okay. Number 4 is to have a name listing. Name listing is very important, because if you don't have a name listing, you just think whoever in your mind, then probably after a few rounds, and especially if you have rejection in the first few cases, you would think that, oh, this business cannot do because my few friends also don't want, so how am I going to carry on? But you have name list. Okay, start off with 30 name lists or 15 name lists. If the first person say no, you still have another 20 over or 40 over left. So you know you can go to the next and the next and next. But when you know the name list initially, what you need to do is to rank them. Sit with your sponsor, with the person who introduced you. Go and analyze your name list so that you prioritize who to see first. Okay, basically it's from what you call closer to you, to people who are further than you in terms of relationship, and also in terms of distance. If you are staying, for example, in a town, you don't want to look for example, you're staying in Singapore, you don't want to start looking for people who are from Hong Kong, from Taiwan, from US, right? You look for people who are in Singapore. From low to high, that means to look for people who listen to you, or rather than look for people who don't listen to you, such as your former boss. Okay, so these are just some of the guidelines, and making a name list is really important. So that is something that is our lifeline. In other words, our business is about our prospecting list, it's about our name list. Okay, and number 5 is to share. Share is like tell stories. Tell story is everybody likes to listen to story, and I believe everyone can tell story. Tell about your own story about using the product. Tell about your story, about your upline, about your company, about people who are successful. So we have many testimonies, whether it's product testimony, whether it's business testimony. So we do have many examples. Okay, you can go to the YouTube, and also many of the YouTube, we have stories. You can go and listen to it every day. You just watch the YouTube and you will know how to share, including company milestones and achievement, etc., etc. Number 6 is to follow up. Follow up is very important. A lot of people don't pay enough attention to follow up. This is a statistics from the insurance industry. It shows that if your follow-up is 5 to 12, you can have up to 80% closing rate. But unfortunately, only 5% of the people are doing it. So what do most people do? They only follow up one time, and look at the percentage, only 2% closing. But 45% of the people only do one follow-up, and no wonder many people say, oh, it's so difficult. Oh, it's so difficult. I'm not getting success. Ask yourself, are you doing enough follow-up? Okay, so that is very important. It's very key. And also, we have to be skillful. Skillful meaning to say we have to keep doing it. So we have to repeat because we are still learning. In this process, we are still learning. Okay, we are just going out and doing it, perfecting our skill. So when we have 10%, you don't talk to 10% at one go. We talk to 1% at one time, so that you have 10 rounds. You have 10 chances. Every chance they talk to people, you share, you let them experience, and then you talk to them, and then you may want to get your upline, who is the ABC principal. We know what is ABC principal. A is your upline, or someone who you can leverage on, someone who can give you the power, gives you the extra nudge that help your customer to close. So you yourself is the bridge. You are the B. Your C is your customer. So if you understand the principle of ABC principle is very crucial in network marketing. The reason why network marketing is so powerful is because it has this ABC principle that you can use to leverage to make your business work for you. Okay, and then of course follow up, and then get them into the system, because it's easier for the system to lead your team rather than for you personally to lead your team. Isn't it true? Because system is there. The system is there. Everyone follow the system. That makes life easy. That makes your life that you can enjoy, to have the time freedom. When you have a big enough group, then you will enjoy the lifestyle, because the system is leading your team rather than everything have to look for you. Everything look for you. Everything look for you. I tell you, you won't enjoy it. So that's the reason why it's important to go. Excuse me. Okay, just get a sip of water. Important to follow the system. Important to keep repeating until you become good at it. And very fortunate, because MLife is a company that emphasizing on system and emphasize on everyone follow the system. So this is something that you don't have to do much, because once you come into MLife has a system that most people will just go into it, and naturally you will grow. So you want to look for a company like that. Okay. Now, we also have many of the support system. This is called the power of the system that support you. For example, the training system, the reward system, and event system. Training system, we have NDT, AMT, new distributor training, ambassador training, we have the Let's Go ESD, etc., etc. Reward, we have a lot of travel, reward, recognition, award, etc. And event, we have the elite workshop, testimony, convention, and we have even like motivational talks, etc., that the company organize on and off. Most important that we have a system whereby from one event you can progress to the next, and all this is planned out every year. The company actually plan out all the events every year so that a new person who come in, they can always join at whatever level they are, and they can progress to the next stage, etc., etc. From someone who do not know anything about network marketing, do not know anything about MLive, they become good at it, and they progress, keep on progressing to the next level with the new, so-called different kind of training and different kind of support. Eventually, they become a leader, all right, an independent leader that they can operate on their own, all right. And number 7 is duplication, all right. The whole 7 step, repeat it. So you have done for one person, successfully cultivated one super 5, then you can also apply it to the next one, to the next one, to the next one. So not only can you build 4 super 5, you can actually build more than that. So this is duplication. And that's what I love about network marketing. It's like people who go for karaoke, right? You only need to learn one song. And everywhere you go, you sing the same song. And that's exactly the same in MLive. We only sing one song. Everywhere we go, we sing the same song over and over again. Isn't that easy? Learn once, but you can apply it many, many times, all right, to be successful. So learn. Right? As we learn, we act, we can do straight away. You don't have to study, get a diploma or a degree before you start. All right? The moment you learn, straight away, you can apply it. You can start to invite people. You can start to share with people. And after that, once you're confident enough, then you can start to teach to people. So learn, act, and teach. Repeat. So very simple. Keep it simple. Right? For the Super 5 system, we actually have a very so-called formal way so that you are being awarded a pin. All right, if you go through all this sequence, like for example, learn the product, meet up with upline, ESD, that means your leaders, meet up with your upline TE, your top leaders. So understand whether you understand the system, know how to operate the system, know how to share. All these are important, and we want to make sure that a person who is serious, they are given this opportunity, the hand holding, so that they come in, they learn it properly, so they acquire the proper skill, okay? And you listen to CD, all right? We have CD from our company, from our president, all right? Date with president, and then after that, you also have checklists. First checklist, just to make sure that you understand what is network marketing, why you want to choose MLive. Like for example, just now we mentioned who are the 3 types of people who will discourage you, and what plan you choose. You want to choose plan A, 3,005, or plan B, 12,000, or plan C, $48,000. These are the things that you have to go through, okay, and how to start. So what motivate you, what message that you get, and then attend NDT like this one, and attend AMT, ambassador training, understand the marketing plan. And also do name list at least 30 name lists, and then analyze the name list with your sponsor or your upline. And then do the referral program. Follow-up meaning to say go field work, table talk, whatever, together with your upline, okay? And then do your ABO presentation, how to tee up, how to apply the ABC principle. And finally, number 7 is to achieve the referral program for 4 persons, 1 in each leg. And once you have done this, you will be certified. You will be awarded a Super 5 pin. Wow, okay. So that is very important. This is Super 5 is very important because Super 5 is the MLive system. So once you become a Super 5 and you know the system and you can teach your people to become Super 5, you're on your way to success, okay? So MLive business in short, to become Super 5, and you can earn more than $3,000. Duplicate, Super 5, 4 of them, it becomes perfect 21 and you can make more than 12,000. And then duplicate, keep on duplicating the 7 steps, and you're on the way to make more than $50,000 a month and earn your Super 5 pin. Okay, so making the right start is very important. all right? Knowing how to start, deciding that you really want to do it, put your mind, your focus on how to do it. So understanding all this is half the battle won. So I wish you every success in M Life, okay? And congratulations for those of you who have made the right decision. I wish you all the best and to fulfill your dreams come true in M Life. Thank you very much.